Assalamualaikum, my name is Natira Binti Abbas. My matric number is 2108423948. For the executive summary, which is Broma Malaysia that's located in Ipoh Perak. Broma Malaysia is a manufacturing company that provides spreader all over the world. Their manufacturing plant reflect Broma's commitment to excellence in spreader design and manufacturing. Therefore, they face into the problems regarding their employees use social media during working hours. The overuse and sometimes the misuse of social media could affect the overall operation of the company and could pose risk to the reputation of the employers and their business. The policy stated all the details regarding the privacy of data that could protect their system. All these solutions required them to invest a massive number of budgets, that is 125,500 ringgit. For over 50 years, Broma has delivered spreaders to more than 500 terminals in over 90 countries at 6 continents. Overall, more than 14,000 crane spreaders and rotators have been put into service. Their mission is to be the #1 global supplier of spreaders and associated equipment and services for container handling. Their vision is to win their trust and partnership of their customers by continuously improving the productivity and reliability of their container handling operation. They have 3 objectives, which are communication, innovation, and quality. For project background, Broma employees prefer to email colleagues instead of face-to-face talking. Employees are likely to send text messages instead of listening and contributing to conversations in meetings. Without any controlling of usage and guidelines of social media within workplace is very worrying, because if the employees missteps in using social media, it may cause bad things to happen to the employees as well as the company. Example of situation is employee receive a message with a link from unknown and they accidentally click the link, then it causes spamming message, email, or might be direct via through their laptop or mobile phone that can cause data to be lost. Therefore, this project identified the internal problem in Broma that their employees need a social media policy. Solution and approach. The first solution they can do is the company has to spend on a new firewall to replace the current one. Next, the company should plan awareness programs for employees to increase their awareness of the use of social media that can jeopardize personal and company safety. The next solution is companies should provide better policies on the security of their data. The company only performs the 2 best solutions because the budget provided by top management is limited. From approach, there are 2 best solutions that companies choose to do, which are new security awareness and even come up with new policies. The company Broma is aware that staff need trained periodically because they are the ones who need to handle the data, and one which should also deal with all phishing scams committed by the thief. There are 4 deliverables, which are social media policy, antivirus and malware policy, account management policy, and system monitoring policy.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Aizafira binti Aziz. One of the least frequently implemented but most effective security method is security awareness. Plan to take an initiative for the security awareness by doing the conference or presentation, as recreating the InfoSec program is to invite a good speaker to giving a talk in a small meeting or topic in the company, perhaps with the association with others International Computer Security Day. Next solution and approach is risk management and framework. The risk management plan contains steps in the risk management framework as well as risk the management process that the company needs to do as continuous improvement. 3 security objectives should be considered when trying to balance certain cybersecurity requirements with other requirements that apply into Broma system, which is confidentiality, integrity and availability. Next is life cycle planning. These are 4 steps in information life cycle planning that should be followed. First is to identify threat. Second is to identify personnel and their function. Third is financially, and the last step is to recommend a program. As for solution and approach of resources, Broma source of identification of person, software, hardware, data or information. As for person, it could be internal employee or external, and external mean the auditor, let's say, who have access to the company information asset, are trusted but unreliable individual. And as for the software used by Broma can be broken down into application, operating system, services, security component, which is firewall, antivirus software, vulnerability scanner are also used for system operation. As for the hardware, can use broken down into common system device and peripheral, and also InfoSec control system device. Scenario and the situation whereby an employee, let's say, is busy surfing the internet, mistakenly click on the link on his computer screen that fill in the data that makes his personal data spread. This is a dangerous thing. If we do not have knowledge about this, it will give a problem to individual that is not only danger to ourselves but also danger to the company that you work. The last solution and approach is strategy that Broma has taken to avoid the risk of data theft. Strategic planning is a method of determining the long-term paths that and Broma will develop an allocation and procurement of assets required to implement this initiative. First, must identify the availability of their staff. Second is must create an operational plan in their organization. And the final strategy will be to design their competency model. Before I forgot, strategy is not the last solution and approach. Time frame also is one of the solution and approach that Broma used in the project management as a project management tool, which is to monitor the developing information security program from the identification of threat, identify the personnel and its function, financial budget, and propose the program. Each task and activity are recorded since the day one until the proposal got the approval to started the program. Financial cost or project cost performance in Broma to develop the program, which is the consider of the staff training and development, which is to be realistic. Cost per item is around 5,500. Also, they are thinking of to get antivirus, malware protection, vulnerability protection, ransomware protection, anti-phishing, because this is all for our awareness on social media program that is cost roughly for each program 10,000 to 40,000. This is just for the estimated budget or cost for development of the social media awareness training program at Broma. Overall budget needed to implement the program is total 125,500 ringgit.
Hi, my name is Rohaini Ahmad. My part is computer security, incident handling, have a 2 new policy and awareness program. Include incident detection, incident reaction, incident recovery, and follow-ups. Awareness and training have 3 security education, security training, security awareness. Security consideration in computer support and operation have a 3 help desk integration, social engineering, system administration. physical and environmental security. Okay, have security in this project. We project include in security alarm. Have to put alarm gate, lock and key, and cards.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Khalijah binti Saarani. Identification and authentication. Authentication is required to be secret and unique. Two factors of authentication is knowledge factor authentication, which is something you know, and location factor authentication, which is somewhere a person is. Multi-factor authentication is username and password are no longer enough to ensure someone's identity with today's technology. Two factors of multi-factor authentication is something you have, such as a token or smart card, and something you are, such as a fingerprint. Virtual password. Choosing a strong, secure password and enabling two-step verification. Organization password standards. A good password should contain uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and special characters. Social media policy. Provide guidance to employees so that their use of social media does not get them into trouble by the employer. Single sign-on. The one point of authentication with access to multiple authentication boundaries. Stay mindful. The basic human ability to be fully present, aware of where we are and what we are doing. Two types of access control is logical and physical. Logical. This control access to a computer system or network. Physical. This control access to physical resources. Audit treats. Auditing is a systematic process. It is a logical and scientific procedure to examine the accounts of an organization for their accuracy. Operating system events. Software that manage the computer hardware as well as providing an environment for application programs to run. Operating system audit records. Audit procedures is verify that the audit trail has been activated according to organization policy, review the audit log viewer, and select a sample of security violation cases. Application account information. Defined as logons designated for a computer application or group of application. Application operations. An emerging technology management team that was formed to address a whole new set of performance management issues being driven by virtualization and the cloud. Cryptography. Cryptography is art and science of hiding the meaning of communication from unintended recipients. Temporal key integrity (TKI). When configured to use WPA, TKIP enhance the RC4 CPIA by adding complexity to the algorithm. Virtual Private Network (VPN) assures secure transfer of data between systems over an insecure network. Key management. This includes dealings with the generation, exchange, storage, use, and replacement of keys. Key recovery. Attempt to recover the cryptographic key of an encryption scheme. So that's all from me and from my team members.